Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Newcastle. We are now on the 4th of November. We are still sat in the middle of the table. We are on 14 points after 11 games, 12th position. That's how it is said. We are just 2 points off of a European spot, but we are also just 3 points off of a relegation spot. We are literally right in the middle of the table, and I think it's probably going to stay this way until the end of the season. In between episodes, we've actually played really well and only won one match. We started off against Arsenal, a 2-0 defeat. We weren't that great in this one. Against PSG, however, in the Champions League, nearly said Charity Shield, in the Champions League, we lost 1-0. We were the better side. Lewis Cook getting sent off didn't help. Their goal came from a mistake from Egowitz Munoz. We probably deserved to win that game, or at least get a point, but unfortunately we did not. Against Liverpool, I don't know what happened. We just battered them. Marlon Charles, Fite and Nicolas Monasterio with the goals in this one. 3 very good goals. I think Marlon Charles' goal as well might have been second place goal of the month, or maybe even one goal of the month. And then against Swansea, we were not very good once again. A 3-1 defeat. Almada actually opened the scoring for us, and I thought, brilliant, 2 wins on the spin. And then we threw it away with 3 goals conceded. Danny Loader, Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Matt Grimes with the goals. So, league table-wise then, as I've mentioned, we are 12th in the table. 4 wins, 2 draws, 5 defeats, a -1 goal difference. We are still struggling with the goals. This is our problem. If we have a look at the stages, we have scored 14 goals. And most of them have been in 3 games. 4 against Bournemouth, 3 against Liverpool, 3 against West Brom. We're not scoring enough goals for my liking. Anyway, that is the league. We are going to be playing PSG in the Champions League, and as expected, we are currently bottom of the group, but we're only on 3 points. So are Celtic, Real Madrid on 4 points, PSG topping the table on 7. So PSG basically confirming going through, but it is still all to play for. If we can nick a win against PSG, then nick a win against Celtic, all of a sudden, we might have a chance to go through in second place. So here we go then, PSG, a team that in last season's game caused me no end of problems when I did a save with USL Dunkirk, got them to Ligue 1 and then could not topple PSG. It took me about 20 years to do it, but I eventually did it. I'm hoping my Newcastle side are a lot better than my Dunkirk side were. I don't have a huge amount of hope for it though. The starting lineup we're going to go for then, in goal will be Adonam, a back 5 of Santos, Big Dids, Zelaya, Munoz and Marlon Charles. Actually, it's not going to be Munoz. We're not going to do Munoz. We're going to do Maguire. Sure, we're going to do Harry Maguire as that central defender. Marlon Charles will be the left back. We're playing the back 5 because we are away from home against a PSG side that scored 7 in their last Champions League game, so I kind of don't want to let in anywhere near as many goals as that. Guendouzi and Christ Choule will be the 2 central midfielders today. Lewis Cook obviously is suspended after getting himself sent off in the last Champions League match. It is then going to be... Was it in the last one? No, when did he get sent off? It was against PSG. Yeah, he got sent off against PSG. Of course he did. It's going to be Choule and Guendouzi, as I mentioned, in the middle of the pitch. Almada will be the attack midfielder. Fite Arp and Franco Di Matteo will be the strikers. I'm just hoping to pick up a point. If we can score like we did against Real Madrid, that will be perfect. But I'd take a point right now. PSG then have some very good footballers, as I'm sure you expect. Mbappe is there, Milinkovic, Savic, Pogba and Vinicius Jr. That's frightening. Is it Felipe or Fernando? Florentino, there you go, Florentino Luis. He's good at football, isn't he? They do have, what's his name? Rober Lopez, who scored the goal against us, and oh my word, he's better than Mbappe, isn't he? Is he better than Mbappe? Can we compare him? I mean, looking at the shapes there, he's certainly as good as Mbappe. If we just check attributes, Mbappe is better mentally, but technically, and physically, Rober Lopez is better than Mbappe, and arguably a lot better than Mbappe. Come on lads, let's play for a draw. Let's play for a draw, that's all we want. We're going to need to keep an eye on the Real Madrid-Celtic game, because realistically, we'd like that to be a draw as well. If Real Madrid win, they're going to start pulling away from us. If Celtic win, they have the superior goal difference. It's not really a goal difference, but you know what I mean. They've got the superior things that means that they might actually finish ahead of us. There was an effort on goal there from PSG. It's over the bar. Real Madrid have taken the lead. Corner for Mbappe, 26 minutes on the clock. Lopez is there. Edson Alvarez is there. We're 1-0 down, 26 minutes on the clock. It's going to be a long day. I have a feeling this season is going to be a season of being mediocre. We might even struggle to keep our job at this rate. Santos with the ball, Bamba to Guendouzi. Are we going to actually just pull one back straight away? Big Dids forward to Christchole. Holds up play, plays it across, finds Johnny Santos, the youngster from Portugal. Is he going to cross it in? Vinicius Jr.'s there. Guendouzi gets it. Now Santos again. He's got plenty in the box. Guendouzi again. No haircut on this man. Crosses it in. Di Matteo's effort is there. Hits it just over the bar. We've had a chance. That's a start. One thing I'd love to see in the next Football Manager is players with big hair. Guendouzi has big hair. I want him to have big hair in the match engine. Is that too much to ask? Half-time then, we are 1-0 down. Real Madrid are 2-0 up against Celtic. It's looking like it's going to be between us and Celtic for that third place and maybe finding our way into the Europa League. I mean, this is PSG, so realistically, you can't expect us to be beating them, and as long as we don't let in 7, I'll be okay with that. Mbappe with a free kick, 50 minutes, 5 minutes into the second half. Marquinhos' header is over the bar. It is still 1-0. We probably need to look at changing something up. And what we're going to change up is we are going to go to this one and go slightly more offensive and bring off Guendouzi for Jakobsen. Sure, Jakobsen can be a midfielder. It doesn't help when PSG's goalkeeper is on a 7.0 rating. Alvarez is on a 7.5, obviously has scored a goal, but they're just defending well. We're having a reasonable amount of shots. 7 shots, now 8 shots, 7 of them on target. It's just their keeper saving everything. And nothing is happening in the second half. It is almost full time. Gonna do some changes. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I don't know whether anyone else can realise that. We're going to go with that. So what have I done? Marlon Charles gone to attacking midfield. Helinho is now on as that left back. Callum Wilson is on. He's still not scored a goal for us, but Callum Wilson is on in the Champions League against PSG. I'd just like a highlight now, because this second half has been fairly dull. Well, it ended 1-0. Nothing happened in that second half. I don't think we had a single highlight, did we? It is 1-0 in the end. Celtic lost 3-0 to Real Madrid. But because we lost to Celtic, it means nothing. So, with that result, PSG have definitely qualified for the next round. We do still have 2 games left to play, which means we could still get ourselves 9 points. However, we really need to just be aiming to beat Celtic, don't we? That's what we need to be looking for, which I think might be the next episode. Possibly, we might do Celtic and Palace. I don't know. I don't necessarily want to do everything. Maybe we'll just do Celtic in the next episode. Then we'll do Real Madrid and Villa. It's a mess. I don't want to do all Champions League games, but let's face it, the league's pretty boring. We're not going to end this episode here. What we're going to do is we're going to go forward to the Southampton game. I'm going to show you the highlights of anything that happened, so any goals or anything like that take place. We're not going to see the full match. So the next thing you'll see will be the starting 11. Welcome back to St James's Park then. The matchup against Southampton, who are playing a 4-4-2. We have reverted back to the 5-2-1-2 wing-back, so it is going to be Adnan in goal. Back through of Big Dids, Zelaya and Munoz. Santos and Charles will be the 2 wing-backs. Moez Abcha and Matthias Jakobsen will be the 2 central midfielders. Yep, we're doing that. We're definitely doing that. Thiago Almada will be the attacking midfielder with Fite up, and Nicky Monasterio will be getting a start as the striker today. We are struggling in the middle of the pitch. Fitness concerns are the main problem. Chole is knackered. Lewis Cook isn't particularly fit either, which is why Jakobsen and Abcha are both playing in this match. One thing that I keep in the back of my mind is even though we're not doing massively well in the league, we are still very, very young. The average age of our starting 11 is probably about 22, and that's only because Fite Yarp is one of the older players in the squad. We've got ourselves an early-ish highlight with 17 minutes on the clock. Dilro's son, who I think is the top scorer in the Premier League at the moment, finds Riccardi. Now forward to Marquinhos, Cipriano, Emerson, the right back, crosses in. Jean-Pierre is there. Jean-bloody-Pierre, our former player, has scored against us. 27 minutes now. Sosa's throw. Buitink, Dilro's son, crosses in. Riccardi is there. Chests it down in the area. Adnan, get off the pitch. Get off the pitch. That was absolutely awful. I can't believe I'm doing this. We're doing a substitution for the goalkeeper. Adnan 100% is at fault for that, but I bet he won't get blamed for it. We've got ourselves a throw. Marlon Charles to Moez Abcha. Charles gets the ball back. Where is he going to go? Runs, crosses in. It's towards the middle. Header clear from Riccardi. Now James Ward-Prowse gets the ball upfield for Southampton. Jean-Pierre, one of the goal scorers. Emerson, is he going to go backwards? He's crossed it all the way to Dilrosun. The left-sided player can run down that wing with loads and loads of space. He's going to keep going, isn't he? He's got 3 in the box. Crosses in. Jean-Pierre's one. Heads back. Riccardi's there. His effort is over the bar. We're getting battered. Absolutely battered here. They've got another chance as well. Sosa's throw. Buitink collects it. Munoz tries to tackle him. Can't manage to do it. Buitink crosses in. Emerson in the area. The right back takes a few touches. His effort is wide. It should be 3 or 4-0 to Southampton already. Starting to think maybe substituting my goalkeeper wasn't the best plan. Half time then, we are 2-0 down. I want something higher than angry. Where's your passion? You're absolutely awful. We've got a 6.2 for Johnny Santos. 6.5s everywhere. We're just not playing well at the moment. Right, 2 more subs taking place. Vite Arp and Jakobsen off Lewis Cook. And Mateo Lopez-Bays coming on. It's not going to make a difference. We've had no highlights in the second half so far. And Johnny Santos went down to a 6.1 then momentarily. We've finally got something with 5 minutes left to play. It is Southampton passing it around in their penalty area. Angus Gunn gets the ball clear to the halfway line, but Munoz collects it. Plays it across to Nicky Monasterio on the left-hand side. He's got no real support at the moment. Crosses in now. Almada's there. Lopez-Bays is there. Moez Abcher is there of all players. Yep, tactical genius, me. Tactical genius. Let's play Moez Abcher. He started 2 games for Newcastle. He's now scored 1 goal. He's our 3rd top goal scorer in the league. Can we find an equaliser? Don't think we can. Dilroson's cross in. Rob Holding is there. His header is over the bar. 3 minutes of injury time. I don't think we're going to get anything from it. No, we are not. It is another defeat. We are really, really struggling at the moment. Well, that defeat then leaves us 13th place in the table. 4 wins, 2 draws, and now 6 defeats. Luckily, from a Club Vision perspective, we are still on a C. However, match performance... It's bad, isn't it? It's real bad. A C-, a C-, a D, a C-, a C-. The only thing really keeping us in this is that victory against Liverpool and the 0-0 draw, apparently, against Everton. That is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, what I'm thinking we might do. We kind of need to do the Celtic game, don't we? So I might just do a one-off match against Celtic, and then we'll have Real Madrid and Villa as the one after that as well, possibly. I don't know. You'll find out. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Newcastle United. It's not going well. It is not going well this season. And I'm thinking this might be our last season in charge of Newcastle unless we can turn things around pretty sharpish. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with the Champions League match against Celtic, where hopefully we get ourselves into the Europa League, maybe.